Them never have nothing good to say. Them ask the most questions. Where you from? Where you going? Who are your mother? When last you been home? Mind your funky business.
One the anthem, man.
Them just a study people business.
This is one of the biggest soccer song for the last 10 years.
Well, I don't care what people wanna say. Them will talk you any time of day. Hey, you do good, them talking you. You do bad, them talking you. Them never have nothing good to say. Them ask the most questions. Where you from?
St. Vincent.
Where you going? Who are your mother? When last you been home? Mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Hey, mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone.
Let's carry on.
Hey.
Wait. Who you for again? You're the boy for girls, right?
Here we go. When you see me liming, don't ask me nothing. The interrogation starts. You want to know me whole life story. How you look good so. Long time in a see you. When you had for dinner. Chicken back. I hear she sister bring. Be a married man. How you know that? Come mess man. Mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Hey, mind your funky business. Mind your funky business. Just leave me alone. When you see me, leave me alone. Hey.
Why not working on?
Mommy, no.
Way most expensive clothes. Watch.
Them just a study people business, study people business, study people business. So, hey, why you watching me?
You're inside Vincy Live every Saturday from 8 p.m.
Yes. Good night again, man. So we here. We pushing our culture. Yeah, man. Yeah. Tonight is very exciting time, man. We have the man with a big song. Funky Business is in the building right about now, man. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome one of the young superstars of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines, man. Mr. Fimba. Good night.
Good night. Greetings.
Greetings, my brother. Man with the big song, man.
Yeah, give thanks. Appreciate that.
Hey, I gotta mix it up. I gotta start straight off with a big song, man. What a song did to you, man, for your career?
It did everything basically because I'm still a fan of the music. I'm still a fan of everything. So I just do music for the love of it. So by doing it for so much years and then linking up with Scorpion and then he kind of put the anchor in me to make me know like, yo, you have this, you're talented, you're blessed, you have a different energy. You know what I mean? And I just started to just take it a little bit more serious at that time. Just still doing music from the heart, so it's just the love of it,
Yeah. So tell us some of the places that song took you, man.
Pardon? Can't hear you too much.
Oh, tell us some of the places that you went to perform that song.
It's like trying to get the Bluetooth here connect properly. Well, I should say where I haven't been to. I should.
Tell us some of the places, man. Tell us some of the places.
Yeah, like well, I've been to Europe, a couple of different places in Europe, like been to France, been to England a couple of times, different places in England. Been to Africa, the Virgin Islands, Caribbean. It's just I can't really the whole energy behind this is I burned 2 passports. So since 2018 to about 20. I mean, I won like 2 passports in a period of like 2 years.
So you're traveling. You're traveling.
Yeah. So it
But I saw you in Africa. So tell us a little bit about Africa, man. Because most of us know too much about Africa. How was your experience?
Africa was a whole different experience. I was approached by a good good friend of mine in Maryland and asked me if I wanted to be a part of the Sierra Leone cultural. It's like they were doing like a cultural taking soca music and Caribbean music back to Africa. And I said, yeah, I'll be down. And this was like ongoing planning for over a year and change, really. And then finally everything came true. And then I couldn't even believe it. Touched on a couple of different states in Africa and, end up in Sierra Leone. Senegal was one of them. It was a great experience to see. The first day, well, I'm always a free spirit kind of guy. So um, first, when we get in the night and I seen everybody with these big AKs and security like tight, I'm saying to myself, no, well, I probably can't even walk on the street like somebody can eat my food. And I was like, nah, like then it was a situation where when the morning came though and I got up, because this all happened in the night when we got there. The morning came and then I got a shower and then I got something to eat and everybody hanging out in the hotel under that protection. I was like, nah, I doing the road. And I walk right out the complex and start meeting the people. In the first stall that I saw some lady selling like crafts and stuff. And I ran in there and I got a couple pieces from there. I have in my house right now. And when I got on the streets and see and feel that energy from the people, all the fear went through the window. Like, everything about what could happen, it just went through the window because the people are so humble, you know? And like the way how they look at money right there, it's like they have millions of dollars just sitting right there. And it's like nothing. You pay them money and they're taking and just church right there. It's like nothing to them. So it's like a whole, it humbled me somewhat more. It was a really great experience to go back to the motherland. Trust me.
Yeah, nice, nice. So what about our music down there, man? How they embracing our culture down there?
Well, it's like I said, they were just planning to do this thing to really get the Caribbean culture and the soca music there. So it's like it's playing because it mixing in with their vibes as well too. But it's not on a big scale at that time when I was there, but it was catching on, but the trucks was on the road. We had trucks on the road. I'm surprised to see so much Vincy people as well living in Sierra Leone. Trust me.
Wow, I never
Yeah,
knew that.
man. It was like people like yeah, it was one of the best experience I've had since traveling through funky business.
Wow, I know a lot of Jamaicans be over there in Africa and a lot of Americans, but I never realized
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of
Vince over there.
Jamaicans is in Africa as well, yeah, in Sierra Leone. But it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like the music, the whole reason for really that they really planned this trip was to mesh the Caribbean culture back to that. You know, it was such a great experience in terms of like going to radio station, people coming and do media, asking you how you come up with your song, how you guys start a rhythm. I'm not a producer, but I could say, well, like, it was different. It was really different. And I
Nice.
think they're doing it every year. I think they're doing it this year again, sometime down in December.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. So we kind of start the interview in the middle, so we go from the start now. So tell them who's Mr. Fimba Jal, man. If people want to know who.
Come again, sorry.
No, I would say we start the interview from the middle, so I want to start from the top now. Tell them who Fimba is, man.
Oh well, my name is Fimba Jardine. I'm from Mespo St. Vincent. I still mad at my cousin because he say he born Mespo and I born Kingston, so we just still debate that, but it's the vibes. Um, you know, just humble beginnings from Mespo. Grew up in the countryside, grew up around music, grew up around loving people. Um, you know, just just simple vibes. Just humble vibes.
It's important. Tell them who your father is. A lot of them might not know who your dad is, man. Tell them who, because that was pretty popular in St. Vincent.
Yeah, yeah. My dad is Dennis Jackson. Government name. Most people will know him as Honey Boy Bells.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. The funny thing is, right? My dad, I don't know if it's some special vibes he felt or. But he always used to, as a youth growing up around him, because my dad was, I mean, to this day, he's still like a free spirit man. And he will always when he pop around, he'd be like, "Yo, Fimba, man, you's a star, man. You gonna be a star." You know what I mean? He was a star, man, and he used to always just like, and I never really get it until I get it, for real, yeah. But my dad too is like, my dad. I got a lot of my dad's swag too, but I'm a Gemini, so that goes with the off and on switch.
Yeah, your dad was something else, man. I know your dad
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
well,
still
well.
is, and he's kind of going through a rough time right now. I think he's fighting cancer, prostate cancer, so it's been a rough couple of years too. But I think he's you know, trying to do some medicine and work some different avenues and things looking up.
Yeah, nice, man. We'll send some
Big up Honey
prayer.
Boy Bells.
Yeah, man. We send some prayers, some blessing to him, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So, how and when did you get started in music?
Um, from primary school, from I don't know if you remember Razam
Yeah,
Shallow.
man. Yeah, man. One of my
Yeah,
favorite
that's
artists,
that's the
man.
man that actually started me because when I moved up from Valley School and went to Kenyan school, then he was teaching at Kenyan school, government school, and then it was like we have the junior calypso where the primary schools were going tongue and you would compete. Well, man, Kemi used to win that like every year at
Yeah,
one
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. That was
So
his
so
thing.
yeah, so he was like he came to me one time and was like, hey, he always got his guitar and stuff in the school, and he was like, yo, you need to go in the competition, this, that, because I was like always trying to sing when he playing and stuff. And he wrote a song for me, and I can't remember the whole song, but I can remember some part of the song went like all those fancy hairstyle you wearing won't change you at all. Be yourself. You're pushing your back up against the wall. I will never forget them lines there. I don't know how the song start, how the song end, what was the chorus, but that stick with me. So, Razam Shallow, that's where I started at Kenyan Government School, Mespo.
Yeah. So, tell us some of the advice he gave to you, man.
Well, it's so funny that Razam is one of them kind of guy that he always like will come and tell you, yeah, no, see what you're doing, like you have, and mystery, which is another man again too that in the area. So Razam was around all of these greats, Jardine, Dennis Jardine, all of these guys used to be like. So he will always tell me, like, make sure when you're doing your music, you deliver. You know what I mean? You deliver your song. Make sure you have something in your song that could touch the people. Then make sure you doing music that people could relate to. That's why sometimes, like last night, because I'm in New York actually, that's why my signal is kind of poor. I'm in the vehicle. So, and I went to a boat ride last night, and the DJ Hyper 4000 was playing because he called me and told me to pull up, and I went over there and he called me, say, hey, come touch it. And I went up there and I can't stand my neighbor. And just like turn up the place because it's like that's what people saying like they need more music like this. And me and my neighbor good by the way, because a lot of people
Yeah.
think me and my neighbor bad, but me and my neighbor them good. But it's
Mm.
like, he always tell me do music that could connect to the people. So that's one thing that I've been always trying to do. I don't and like the music with me, the way I do music is I don't try to do music towards what I think going sound good. A lot of times, a lot of people don't understand the importance of music is the producer, is the production. So, like with Funky Business, especially when Scorpion send that beat to me, I record that song without even trying to like. I didn't even sit down and bust my brain and over like, yeah, it's only after all of this blew up and then it was like, yo, you don't even know what you just did, and I was like, what are you talking about? Because the music now, that knocking, the iron, the drums, the everything, it send a kind of vibes to you so that once you start it, the next word just coming and the next flow just coming and then you just go into a chorus and you don't even know. So them is some of the things, the advice them that I got from Razam and I put it to my career, I could say now, and it's been working. It's a
Yeah.
good advice case, yes?
Yeah, man. You talk about the big one. Wait, hold on.
Hey,
Yeah, that's the
them
song.
get me vex. Them get me vex. Me don't tell me no want no stress. Hey, them get me vex.
Why?
Them get me vex. Me don't tell me no want no stress.
Big up Scorpion one time.
I can't stand me neighbor.
Me neighbor too beggy,
Me
beggy.
neighbor too chatty, chatty. Me
Yeah.
neighbor too fronted fast.
She too
Fronted
fast.
fast. Jah know I just can't stand me neighbor. Me neighbor too beggy, beggy. Me neighbor too chatty, chatty. Me neighbor too fronted fast. Fronted fast. Just if you love me neighbor like how I would I love myself. But me next door neighbor causing me too much problems. Anything me do, me neighbor do. Anything me
Anything me
buy,
buy,
me
me
neighbor
neighbor
buy.
buy.
I can't
I can't live in peace. Me neighbor up in the life.
Me have
Me have to hide and go.
Me have
Me have to hide and come. Jah know I just can't stand me neighbor. Turn up, turn up. Chatty, chatty. Yeah, malicious.
Jah know I just can't stand me neighbor. Me neighbor too beggy, beggy. Me neighbor too chatty, chatty. Me neighbor too fronted fast. Fronted fast. Anything happen at my house, them no before me. Me catch a cool. Me neighbor
Catch it too.
Me roast a breadfruit.
Me neighbor roasting too.
Me drink a rum.
Me neighbor drunk.
Oh Lord, I gonna need your help. Somebody pray for me neighbor. Right
Oi!
now, the breaking point. Treat me neighbor just like stranger. Ay, I can't stand me neighbor. Me
neighbor too.
beggy, beggy. Me neighbor too chatty, chatty. Me neighbor too fronted fast. Fronted fast. Jah know I just can't stand me neighbor. Me neighbor too beggy, beggy. Me neighbor too chatty, chatty. Me neighbor too fronted fast. Fronted fast. This is soca. Raga soca. This is soca.
You're inside Vincy Live. Every Saturday from
Yeah.
8 p.m.
Yes, as you were talking about, everybody can relate to that song, man.
But
Everybody.
that's one of the advice that I got from Shallow Razum that really stick with me, and I've been trying to do that. Like I said, through the right music, because sometimes you don't just because somebody will give you a beat and you will say, okay, because of this producer name, I refuse and turn down a lot of beats from a lot of big producers. Like I mean, I just can't. It ain't catching me. And they be like, yo, what? Yeah. Be like, yeah, on to the next. Cause you can't just catch at everything either. That's the problem. Cause I learned a lot along the way, especially since Funky Business. I learned so much and not mature as a person, personality wise, but business wise, because you'll be a fool not to learn, really. So you can't just because it's this person have a big name and they're sending you something and telling you, yeah, they're running down that hype and all of that. I don't really study that. You could never send me a beat again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Because funny thing with that same song, Can't Stand Me Neighbor, right? Is a guy from out Cedars or something like that. Somewhere like you going up by Abu way out there. Some guy from that side, countryside. And it happened so funny that I wasn't really after Funky Business. I wasn't really gonna, take part in the soca monarch or do the music like that. And end up and I said, it's music. In order to do this music, somebody was like, hey, you got to come up with a song. You got to defend your crown. You got to this and that. And to show you how music's simple, I called the dude and he was like, he never really, Dynamite that did that song, Brave. Ratatatatata. He was like, hey, Fimba, I know this youth and you know what I mean? He ain't really do big beats like that. He ain't really do stuff like that. I mean, I could put you on to him. And I called the dude and I referenced one of Poser track to him. There was one of, I think it's Dugu Dugu, some one of them kind of rhythm there. But I tell him like, that's the kind of bass I want, that's the kind of levels. And he built this beat for me without even having any experience. So,
Wow.
yeah, that for I Can't Stand Me Neighbor.
Nice. I see I'm one of your classmate bigging up, man. Miss Fire
Pardon?
One of your classmate bigging up, Miss Fire Empress.
Yeah, that's boss lady right there. Trust me, baddest thing from the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
man.
boss lady right there. She's just like one of. I mean, if Vincy, what we need to do as Vincentian, we need to start to like putting these people where they're supposed to be. That woman did a lot for music. Like even, you know what I mean? Because after a while you're doing stuff and you really get in that kind of energy, you kind of like tend to. Fire Empress is like a beast. You know what I mean? To soak in a hole, you know.
Yeah, man.
So
Fire
bless
bad,
up
man.
Fire Empress. Anyway, you did.
Yeah, man. She on the live right now. Listening.
Yeah,
So
give
Fire,
thanks, Fire
big
Empress.
up yourself one time, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. She tough like tough self. Yeah, man. Yeah, she did a song last year when I heard it for the Calypso. I can't remember like how it go, but when I heard the song Cold Bumps one time, and I
Yeah.
call her, I think I reach out to her and tell her, "Yo, this song ain't not normal." Yeah, she bad with the pen.
Yeah, I think she won everything last year, man, with the
She did
Calypso.
what?
Yeah,
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 yeah. That
yeah,
song I knew it would be because that song was really, really, really nice. You know,
yeah.
it was getting to the point. It was because music is you gotta really educate meanwhile you entertain, and then it's just like if you're raising a child and you kind of like aggressive towards the child gonna be aggressive. So if you're doing your music and you being aggressive towards the music, the people going soak that up like aggressive. So you have to be, Fire Empress got the formula. Big up yourself.
Yeah, big up Fire, man. But tell us one place you get booked and you're excited. That's the place you feel like, yeah, you feel like home. You feel like, which country or which place that you get booked and you just like, that's your spot.
Well, there's a lot of spot because I could say Grenada for one, and I felt like Michael Jackson when I went to Grenada. I swear to you, for
Tell
the
us, tell
first
us,
time.
tell us, tell us,
Yeah,
tell us what
because
it is.
they had to when I got there. This was like fresh to off of the funky business, and so I wondering why they have me staying in this place. Like I mean, like real secluded, like you can't really see nothing or move. And I was like, wait, more of the party action day. It put me like somewhere out, and somebody came and be like, yo, you can't make them people know you're here like this, cause they're gonna run in by your area because people them love you. And it took me to a radio station and shuffling me in a different van from one thing next and moving me fast. I was like, nah. But Grenada definitely. And then I performed that year up in the countryside at the Moonlight City or something like that. It was with yeah, I think that was the Moonlight City. And then Guyana is another place that I get that energy from as well. Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's
feel
that.
like just Vincy vibes. The action, Vincy, we party different. We have a different kind of flames and a different kind of energy with us. So when you go somewhere else and you feel that vibes, you be like, yeah, boy. Because I got a lot of friends come home for Vincy Carnival every year, and when they come home, they be like, they're watching and they frightened and they timid a little bit, and one drink at the sunset and they realize like, yeah, just a little fire you need.
Yeah,
And then
man.
they be like, hey, I'm coming back next year. They book their ticket even before.
Wow.
So yeah.
Let me ask a question. Like in the soccer monarch, they have all of these flames and stuff. You like that? That kind of stuff? As
You
an
mean
artist?
inside the park and stuff
Yeah,
like
in
that?
park. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you know, that is a kind of tough one there.
Oh, I
Because
love it. I love it.
no, 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 no. The reason why you say a kind of why I say is a kind of tough one, right?
Right.
You see, a lot of people they say like they get scared when they see that because you gotta understand it. Ain't everybody that with that and understand that. So people be like, "Oh, me ain't going on there," and then and the other thing is that they're using like big on like a chemical to do that in a sense. They really like if it's something that we can find that we can do that gonna be not toxic, and then we could really like make people understand that. But that is where does really get the people them hype, and you gotta understand is generation change over a period of time because back when touch was in park mashing it up, Exodus and them ban on them, you would have never see somebody with it. Not even a lighter. A man will put in here, but then things change. So and no matter how they do, no matter what they try, it gonna get in the park and they're gonna burn it up. And I love it.
Okay, my thing, I think they should educate the kids, like have seminars, educate the kids, them, and work. I
That is
think,
Vince's biggest problem.
yeah,
And you know what I mean? That is all. You know what I realize now too is like we starting to get a bit vocal now about what's going on, and because for a long time we as I don't know, as a people I should say is like we tend to, because if this body do something, you will find somebody saying, yeah, um, bow your head and be like, yeah, because if you go and you block this person's spot now, chances are you mightn't get this and you mightn't go here and you might can't do that. And you know what I mean? Like, and now I realize people starting to say, screw that. I don't really care how you feel about me after that. But that is what we need. And I'm glad to see Skinny come out and did a track with Dotsy because I used to be telling a lot of people like this dude is different. Dotsy is like a special brand to Vincy. We don't really see the talent in people like just like how Scorpion saw it in me and give me the opportunity and boost my confidence level to that. It's like how I now seeing Problem Child. You know, heavy Problem Child is like bounty killer to our soca. Problem Child bossing plenty artists and writing for plenty artists. So I glad to see now Skinny coming on board and doing the same thing as well. And you know, linking up with the youths them because you know you have to do that. And for one, like you have to be vocal about what you're doing, man. I think we don't educate. That's what we're doing. Like right now, we're doing something in Toronto on the 14th, Planet Soca, and
Yeah.
Big Up Mooney Entertainments, and that within itself is we organize that to give people, give artists and Vincy that bust for the year or came out with a big record and then didn't even leave. And as my boy OG say, he just go back way. You know what I mean? And then outside Vincy, like in different countries, you go and the man them tune burning up till other people even till other people even like trying to claim their music. So for me, like we need to really start educating the younger artists them in the game towards like what to do, what not to do, how to move, what to expect. Because a lot of times when you move, sometimes because when I move, I thank God I had people around me that would advise me and did it before that know how to move. Because a lot of people move sometimes and you pull up and you won't get paid. Other artists
Yes.
will be getting drinks. Other artists will have a tent and a changing room. Other artists will have SUV picking them up, and you will be getting a friend dropping you off. So we need to be like, nah, better me stop a Vincy than if you're gonna treat me like that, you know. So yeah, we need to be more vocal about it, man. I
Yeah.
love that.
I'm glad to bring up the Datsy thing. For me personally, I think they need to really invest in that dance, boy. That dance and the big, and I think that could be two of our biggest selling points for Carnival, man.
Brethren,
The
it's not
vibes.
even the man dance, you know, it's the man music. You have to understand it, it's the man music. The man have a tune, he's saying, don't get canoe. Like the way the man sing and the energy. You heard Skinny was saying on his live today that he was saying, and he was trying to say that he knows, sing his song. And then, but he understand that is the man energy. You understand that is the man vibration. So, yeah, man, I really feel good about and you know, funny thing, last year I met that same tongue and he feel like he was like not really getting that exposure towards what I have a picture of me and him on my IG. That same moment, I tag him and I was like, yo, what going on? He was like, yo, feel like just, you know, give up the thing, just done with the thing. I said, nah, you can't do that, man. You know, can't do that. Real talented brother that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And now I'm Skinny do a song with him. I really hope that he get that recognition he really deserve, you know.
Yeah, it don't really take, to be honest with you, you know, the man music big, you know. I mean, Skinny gonna do a lot for him. Like Skinny could pull him up real far up the ladder, but you gotta give Jackie Jacket and Jimmy Jim boots, as my grandmother would say. The man bad from long time.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
don't go wrong
yeah.
thing. You understand? The man talented. He's good.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No?
Yeah, man. So we talk some of your songs, them that and you just vibe off of these songs, man.
Yo, boss. I can't come into work next week, you know. Carnival. Roman woman is all I
It's all I want for the carnival.
Carnival. All I want is Roman woman. Don't tell me
Don't tell me about going home.
I tell you,
I'm telling you no.
all I want is Roman woman for the carnival. Carnival. All I hear is left, right, the government boots. I ain't taking
no lock up
for the
for the carnival.
All I hear is left, right, the government boots. I ain't taking no lock up. I ain't missing carnival. Bottle in my hand, cup full of ice. Girls them hot like lasso free, a place full of ice. Me ain't leaving here till the sun come up.
I'm winding up on every girl.
All I want is Roman woman for the carnival. Carnival. All I want is Roman woman. Don't tell me
Don't tell me about
about going
going
home.
home.
I'm telling you no. All I want is Roman woman for the carnival. right now I'm in a kind of mood. I
I
feeling to
feeling to
party,
party,
party.
party.
I've been working hard every day and night and day. Carnival is time for me free up.
Vincy Live. Vincy Live.
Yes, yes, yes. So tell us a little bit of this one, man. Who produced it and the whole
That
vibes?
from that energy, right? Is like like when you get baptized.
Right.
That was the moment when I take it on a different level towards like, okay, focus now from that track. Because added is somebody that I knew from a long time, but these guys live in New York and I live in Maryland, so I would when I'm up here, like Zeke and all of them guy, President, we will link up together and we will vibes fast by, and then so I know added for a while, but for him to send me a track, you know, and then say, "Yo, Fimba, put something on this, Jed," and I was like, "I deal with it," and then he came back, and then I saw what he doing with it and the movement and who all was on the track. That's the first time, believe it or not, that I'm on a record with a big artist like Problem Child. Because in my whole career, if you check it, I never was on a rhythm with anybody that, you know, on that kind of caliber, like a big soca artist differently. So this was like my first rhythm project in a sense on a big level. So I really grateful for Added because Parry Jack is one person too that he teach and educate a lot of these guys too. All of these is Parry students. So once I get the record and I push it out and I get the feedback from everybody, I was like, wow. And he sent me one this year again, and that's the only record I record for Vincy Carnival so far is we Added because I had some difficulties with some studio vibes and stuff like that, so I couldn't really get to record as I would love to, but I'm still trying to see if I could cut something close. But yeah, that song was the first crossover towards me staying a bit more focused on what I do, paying attention.
Yeah,
Because
nice,
I,
man.
I took it like if this is big coming from Added, I took it like this is huge, reaching out to me.
Nice, nice. Tell us a little bit about Parry Jack, man, because a lot of people may not know the kind of work and the kind of artist this guy work with, man. So if you just give us a little thing about Parry, man, because he's a big guy in the
This man,
business.
this man is just different. That's the honest thing I could say. I mean, I could use some of the big words to describe him, but maybe just keep it simple and tell you he's just different. Because one thing you gotta know about Parry, if it ain't music as notes as any book, Parry not gonna touch it. Parry Jack is like that's the first producer I ever worked with. 2004 it was when I record Steel Bottom. That's the first producer that I work with. Ever put a pair of headphones on. Parry is one of them kind of guy that he don't really get that credit. A lot of people don't give him that energy because he will go by like I always tell people, Parry don't like nothing. You know how much time I send music to Parry and Parry tell me, nah, come back again. Nah, that not working. I changed that. I mean, and these days now when I send something to him, he still don't he just give me that vibes like, yeah. He's like a genius, man. He worked with Movado. The amount of people that Parry works with, man, is like unbelievable. And another thing, if anybody listening that is artists and you want to get with Parry or you got Parry working for you, please, if it's one thing you will not do to Parry, I just give you a little vibes about Parry. Don't rush him. But some people they will send a song today and by 1:30 they'll be like, yo, I go on, like they expect to hear something. He don't work like that because that man is like perfectionist. You know what I mean? He spent time on his work. Like he would stay there whole night and ping ping. Sometimes I would call parent and be like, hey, go outside, man, video call me. Cause you have like one of them, you have some rabbits and all kind of different squirrels and thing in the backyard, and he just video call me and tell me, look, look, look. You give them name and thing, and I say, go outside for a little bit, man. We go reason a little bit, and then he will go back in the studio because just take his mind off it a little bit. But he's a man spending money on equipment and being real, you know, professional about what he do, he's not a guy to rush. And he gonna tell you straight up. And a lot of people could testify to this. Parry will tell you, nah, get somebody else to do it. Busy right now.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you spoke of him because he worked with a lot of the big soca artists, man.
Oh,
Around the
of course.
Caribbean, man,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Yeah, when a lot of people Marshall Montana and them guys and them is like, and he'd be like, Parry, them Trini guys when them linking is, Parry, we're going on, Parry, boy, oh God, that's the boss. And that's the thing, like, you gotta understand, like, this man been going at it for a minute. I don't even think Parry do recording anymore. I think it's Parry just do production now. Like, if you,
Wow.
like, go in the studio, he could record, but, I mean, Parry more do production.
Nice, man. So I just talk about Parry. If I'm a young artist listening to you, man, what advice you give them right now about the music industry? Like certain things you need to be aware of.
You gotta be aware of people who gonna just try to use you. And you gotta keep yourself around people who not wanna just jump on your bandwagon. You understand? And you also gotta stay true to your culture. That is one the thing I could come back to that see again that he stick true to, because he ain't got nobody's style. He got his own style. So you gotta stick to your culture. I mean, like, if you're doing Vincy music, do Vincy music. Do it from your heart, you know. Just like Razam Shallow put in me, like, make the people them feel it. Somebody going through something, you singing about it in your country. I listen to the radio station in Vincy every day. Every day. Not for a long period of time, but just to get the high points of what's going on. And I'm all the way, how much miles away. So the advice to these kids is pay attention to what's going on, you know, in your community, and stay true to the game. And if you seek advice, and that's another thing that we need to in Vincy. Like, we need people, well, through Planet Soca, and, you know, we're trying to organize that, you know, talented youths and youths that want to get involved in the business could come and say, well, like, okay, let me go over here and push this button here in this door, sit down and have a talk with these guys, and they will lead me in the right direction without, you know, trying to rob you and trying to go behind and say, well, like, okay, you do a song and they're trying to give you 20% to 80 and all of that kind of, you know what I mean? It's like we need to educate ourselves towards that. So the youths them need to just pay attention to what they're putting out and who they're dealing with.
Yes, man. It's about Parry Jack. Hold on.
Yeah, Jaja. Yeah. Wow.
We get in twilight,
We get in Tari.
we get in twilight, we get in Tari.
Watch your carnival.
Vincy Bacchanal,
10 more lucky. A fun and pelting ways. You go find me in a band.
Sunset high run in me hand.
We drinking steel bottom.
Steel bottom. Make up your mind, gal. It's time to wine, gal. Carnival, Vincy Bacchanal. Oh, it's sweet for so. It's sweet for so.
Yeah.
Tell them it's festival.
Wow.
Vincy Bacchanal. Hey, rocks in the air. Hands in the
Hands in the
air.
air.
We drinking steel bottom. Steel bottom. Coming on from Pitini. We don't mash up the valley.
Carnival time is party.
Get on what say. Leave what
Leave what y'all them on the scene.
What y'all them on the scene. Big song y'all them come in between. Come let we walk it up.
Oi.
Wine it up.
Uh-huh.
Wash it up.
Yeah.
Carnival. Vincy Bacchanal. Oh, it's sweet for so.
Too sweet.
Sweet for so. Tell them it's festival. Vincy Bacchanal. Hey, rocks in the air. Rocks in the air.
Song play, good night.
We drinking steel bottom.
What we doing?
Yeah.
Steel bottom. We drinking steel bottom. Steel bottom. Juve morning. Steel band playing. Skin paint up.
Paint up.
Everybody know
Everybody
we
know
red.
we red. I got
Steel
this
red.
need.
Steel red. Monday evening. Plenty jamming. Steel red. Steel red. We drinking steel bottom. Steel bottom. Watch the girl them whining back.
Vincy Line. Vincy Line.
You know, I forget all about that song. It's today when I put in this thing together and I say, oh yes, I remember that song was a big song in Vincy, man.
Yeah. That's the first. That's the very first recording I ever did. Ever put a pair of headphones on and go in a booth and record in a professional studio. 2004, Barry
Nice,
Jack.
nice,
Hmm.
nice, nice. Kelly was saying as his favorite Fimba song so far.
Yeah, like I get that all the time. Like a lot of people just walk up to me and tell me like what other song you do. Ain't not nobody like Steel Bottom, and I'll be like, all right, I go take that. Yeah.
I know. So so 22 you like what you're hearing from 2024 from Vincy so far? Like the songs them?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What I mean, man? Of course. You see, a lot of people just feel music different. Remember, music is 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 from the heart and is a season, So, and that's another thing we gotta do. Start to do it year round. Like no matter what it is, just let we do it year round. Don't let we just get excited for let we do it year round. But I love what I'm hearing, man, because it's like you have the little pieces there. Like you have the Just Bus Camp. You have a youth that name Idol, I think his name is.
Oh yeah,
Love
yeah,
the
yeah.
youth, the style. And
Yeah.
then it have I think Kelly have a rum tune there too that I can't trust me. Tough like concrete. And
Yeah,
then
man.
there's another song, Bend Down Let Me Slip in Bit Way. Tune tough. Yeah, man. I'm excited about Vincy Carnival this year. And I'm gonna tell you this next year too. You ask me, say, girl, tell you, yeah, man, I'm excited about Vincy Carnival all the time.
No, what? To be honest though, I think this year is our year. I think this man, I so much songs I love this year, man. It's like amazing.
Yeah, you have different that's one thing with Vincy. We will always give you different flavor. You have the crazy vibes like I heard Grabber Phoenix got something they with pipe. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of everybody. That's the thing about me. I listen to everybody, and what I mean, I pay attention to how they do their thing, and President is another youth too that have some big records out right now too.
Yeah.
And this is just like Nick. What's the girl name?
Nicky Pear?
Nikki Perry, yeah. Nikki Perry is heavy as well.
Yeah, man. But one
Nikki Perry.
artist, yeah, man. One artist I really, really love, man. JR. That kid in a different level, man.
Yeah, I met JR last year for the first time, and he said to me, "Man, I like your style, and like you like use my energy. So much of these Vincy artists is like I feel so blessed knowing that somebody did it for me. Like, cause I didn't really know how to maneuver with the thing or how to do the thing, and somebody did it for me. Like Scorpion did it for me. Um, Hyper 4000 did it for me. You know, DJ Q. Yeah, people will come in my ears. Donovan from Exclusive Songs, Adrian Bailey, and a lot of people that do it for me. So like when I hear when these young Vincy upcoming artists run up on me and be like, "Yo, Fimba, me use your style, and me love your style, and me this," I'll be like, "Wow." Like last night, a couple of Vincy young artists too was on the flex last night, and it was like one youth was. I was like, "Yo, stop swelling my head, man." The dude would always be like, "Yo, big artist, big," and I was like, "Yo, stop swelling my head." You know what I mean? But so yeah, that's the energy right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I loving this, man, bro. I want to come back a night after Carnival and we could just vibes, bro, because this is really important that we when we talk like this, so the younger kids them could really get to know the business and know, get to know the artists, them, man. So I will really, really love. Maybe have more time when you come back and we just vibes out the thing nice.
Yeah, man. I mean that's not a problem because that's the whole situation towards getting better and doing better and educating the youths them. We forget to talk about Dose Up as well. Dose Up have one of the biggest water tunes since Zeke wet it up, and Dose Up never even go as far as Beckwith.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the thing
yeah,
I never want to talk about.
yeah,
Vincy,
man.
who in charge of that? Is the Minister Culture?
Yeah,
Minister Culture. I don't even know who the Minister Culture is. And it ain't no disrespect to nobody, because I know Vincy people just take things very political. Me don't vote, never vote, now vote, not involved in the politics, and not involve me. But the Minister of Culture, who's supposed to be in charge of these things, need to start to put stuff in place. that you could help these young artists so that they could build a career out of it. Like Jamaica take music and their whole dancehall and reggae as a business, you know.
Yeah, man.
This is, you know what I mean? And we don't take it as a business. Everybody jump up, yeah, Carnival come, we excited, and as soon as Carnival Tuesday done, boom, you hear who in road march, bam, back to normal. No, we need to find stuff for these guys to do.
Yeah, man. Like Jamaica, man, a manga song, a big song, hit in next 6 months, man, on the road traveling already, man. Everything in place.
One time, not even, you know what I mean? And that's the other thing too. Like you said, we're gonna have to chop this up another time. But another point I want to touch on too as well is Vincy promoters. You know, stop styling Vincy artists.
Talk the things, man.
Stop
100%.
styling Vincy artists.
100%,
Vincy promoters.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny because sometimes, you know, when I see Vincy promoters, and that Vincy promoters in Vincy, you know, Vincy promoters global.
Right.
You know, stop styling Vincy artists. Like, you can never put me on a show or book me on a show. I think I had enough shows, if you ask me. But for the youngsters, them not coming through the pipe, trust me, man, don't take no style from no promoter. If your money not right, don't move. Period. Don't do this thing for a hype. You understand? Don't move if your money not right. And Vincy promoters, start book Vincy artists. Start book Vincy artists, you know? Because a lot of, like I tell you, man, you really look at it. A lot of Vincy music last year was a big year too, you know?
Yeah, man.
Chowali have a big tune last year too. I'm glad to see El Panko back this year again.
Yeah, that's
but
my
Vincy artists in a whole is like have music that the people in them in foreign all over good places, man, loving it. Who's this youth? Don't know.
Right. Yeah, man. We have to, yeah, man. You have to come back and we talk the things because it really annoy me sometimes. Even a DJ, people tell me I play too much Vincy music. How could I play too much Vincy music? Like,
no, you're not. You know, I give you a story one time, right? Me and I'm not gonna call no names here, but me and this artist was rolling. If the artist listening, he gonna know what I'm talking about. And a promoter walk up to us and telling him, yo, I looking for you long time. I asking this other artist, he call the man name too, for your number. And he tell me he don't have it. Now, if me is a Vince, and a man call me and tell me, boy, I looking for Jando. And I know Jando from Vincy. Regardless if he come from Leeward, he live up Suffrey. Which part so he live? Beck, where you, I can find Jando. And I can find somebody, I ask somebody who know, yo, the man looking for this, you trying to book him, you know.
Right.
But this other artist, Vincy too, you know, doing this to one another, you know. Vincy. And he should have do the right thing.
Yep.
And tell the promoter, yo, this is the youth info. Because he had the youth info. And put on the youth. So that's why we just pull along one another sometimes too. So we have to be vocal. I'm loving it now. I loving how I see in Facebook acting up, people talking things them. Yeah. Call them out. If a man, when I used to do like songs and I come out with something and it do sound good, it's real what I used again, Mespo. Real man used to, I can't company black. What kind of choppiness you sing me?
Yeah.
Them man bad at it, see, and I never used to really feel bad about it. I use it and grow. So if a producer or an artist come out with something, I'm not saying to chastise them down to the ground to make them feel like that, but at least make a man know, nah, yeah, do better than that. I don't make it. Don't. Right. So a lot of time, a lot of man does be some yes man behind people think. That's not gonna work.
Yes, yeah, man. We have to push our music, man. We have to, man. That's why.
Yeah, man. It was a real good vibes. I don't even know the lady name that reached out to me, but she was very pleasant and you know, once this Vincy thing, I on it because I for my country, I for my people, I for my culture.
That's the coordinator for Vincy Live, man. So that's
yes. I really appreciate the energy. Trust me.
We trying to just unite everybody and give everybody a platform that you come and just talk your things and people get to know you and know your music.
That's love right there. That's the only thing you could say about that. That's love right there.
Yeah, man. Fimba, have a next artist to come up. Oh gosh, please come back, please, after Carnival.
Yeah, it's our vibes, man. And plus, I'm celebrating my birthday this weekend because you know my birthday falls on Wednesday, so I'm in New York for the weekend. I try to touch every party. I'm out already, trust me.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man. It was
Respect,
well.
man.
Yeah, man. We learned a lot from you, man. So we got touch base after the thing settled down, and we will talk.
Appreciate the love, General.
All right.
Respect.
Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Happy birthday, right?
Put up your hand, I feel put up your hand. When carnival start, we live on the road.
What we there?
We doing road. We no want no long time.
Brand one from Fimba, man.
But man leave me alone.
Tell them. Oi!
Cause I jump on a plane, mass. Plane mass. I jump on a plane mass. Plane mass. Leave me let me play me mass. Play me mass. I jump on a plane mass. Plane mass. One more wine. Yeah. And she catching feelings. She catching feelings. When the liquor so clean. She says she not leaving.
Whoa!